Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. We're looking at the new incarnation of the famous Camp Nou, now even more prominent as the symbol of the Catalan capital. Well, we're on the way. Well, there's one man here who stands head and shoulders above the rest in just about every aspect of the game. It is, of course, Jim, the great Paolo Maldini.
Yeah, I feel like bowing here because it's him. He's simply the greatest of them all, the inspiration for so many top-class defenders.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Bale. The referee's awarded a free kick. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Gareth! Glittering Bale!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Shevchenko looking for the run. It's played through for him. Shevchenko. He's found the way through.
Saviola really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pedri. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Yamal driving forwards. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Thinks about the shot. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Ibrahimovic. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
And here's Bale, and he's managed to get free. Great vision. And he shoots! And he should have made them pay.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Gattuso. Bale. And Yamal. And this is Ibrahimovic. Pele conjures time and space where few can. And it's Pedri. It's come to nothing. That's headed upfield. Yaya Toure. Roberto Carlos. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Yamal proves just a little bit too strong. Now that's a fine challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter.
It's Bale! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Bale is offering a wry smile there.
And here's Bale. Seedorf. Now it's Pele. And here's Saviola. Gattuso. Yamal. Great defending, strong and determined. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Yamal, and this is Bale! Well, that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Oh, he's been caught napping. Shot, surely! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Pele. Good driving run. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's a sharp pass. Pele. And it's Bale. Aimed beyond the defence. And the shot! Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Saviola. Kaká, he's being urged to shoot. Bale, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Gattuso. Pedri, and he skips past his man. Oh, good take in a good area. And we've reached half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Paris Saint-Germain looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break.
Sobre los autobuses que nuestra ciudad pone a disposición de los espectadores para sus desplazamientos hacia y desde el estadio. Cambio de jugadores en Brasil. El dorsal 4.
Down to business again.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 9. Se va a realizar
And here's
el cambio de
Bale.
jugadores.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And this is Pele. Pele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Bale. Schmeichel clears, and he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Yamal. Roberto Carlos. The ball goes in. Shapes to shoot! Ah, he's given it away. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that's another good win of the ball. Cruyff. Paris Saint-Germain do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
That'll be a throw. Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now it's Bale. This is a promising build-up. Saliba does really well to win the ball there. And the pass is intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lovely pass, but can he get... Chance for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
He's one-on-one, surely! Pepe, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Pele. Paris Saint-Germain perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And here's Shevchenko. Pele. That's an excellent interception. Can he finish? Goal! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Cambio de jugadores en Brasil. El dorsal 8.
So we have movement on both benches.
El dorsal 22.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this?
Serán sustituidos por
And it's Salah.
el dorsal 15.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Messi.
Cruyff.
El dorsal 21.
Beckham.
Cambio de jugadores.
Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Cruyff has it in a wide position. And it's been taken short. Now then, the ball's come loose. And now a sudden chance to counter. Eto gets on his bike and on the move. Chiellini cuts it out.
Eto clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Cocu. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And that is expertly dealt with. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he's intervened well there. And the ball's gone astray. Ronaldinho. Xabi Alonso powering forward here. Chance here to counter. In with the challenge. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Pele. Now there, and Cruyff! Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Cambio de jugadores en Brasil. El dorsal
So
9
changes afoot here,
será
and from
reemplazado
both
por
sides.
El dorsal 7, Neymar. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
It's a pretty loose pass. Pele. Oh, what a ball! You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And this is Ronaldinho. Beckham. For Messi. Eto'o is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And he's found a way past. Eto'o. Eto'o! And no mistake. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Paris Saint-Germain visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Sports official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. He is through here. He has a look up. Big shot! And yes, it's there! They're back within reach! And that is that. Paris Saint-Germain can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to following this. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Paris Saint-Germain, Brésil.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Adriano. Bale.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, he's bustling through here. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Lamine Yamal can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Neymar. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Roberto Carlos. Robson. Distributed tidily. So it is still 0-0. Bale, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. No joy this time.
Bale clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Takes on his marker. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar is fouled. Oh, he's taken it. That's good running with the ball. Bale. Now it's Gattuso. Pass is just off target. Messi. And that has left him in a heap. Robson is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Pepe promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking to play him in. Gattuso kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking for the run. Now it's Bale.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he was quick to react. Pinches it off him. Now this could be a chance. Neymar. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Well, played right into his path. Adriano! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
A first breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wide.
Can he finish? And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Brazil are now luxuriating in a two-goal. It's Adriano! Really nicely worked opportunity. That's some lovely exchanges.
Adriano really did pass up on a good opportunity then, but some of the build-up play was absolutely majestic.
Oh, he's Adriano! And again, he is at his elastic best. And we have our very first corner. Neymar goes short. This is Messi. In by Robson! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's neat. Oh, super ball. Leicester, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Great vision. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. It's run loose here. Bergobi. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 8, Ibrahimovic.
We're on the move again.
Le numéro 17.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Tries to cross. A corner it is then. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Paris Saint-Germain different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And the ball's gone astray. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. The most accurate pass. Roberto Carlos. Now Yaya Toure. Vieira pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Pass somewhat off target. Paris Saint-Germain have reclaimed it.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Gattuso needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And that's been one decent chance! And yes, it's there! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Gets a good foot in there. Driving on and making good progress. He's picked his way through. Roberto Carlos gets into a good, terrific effort. Oh, good finish. And just like that, he's into double figures now. Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Neymar with a real chance here.
Well, I suppose from the opposition's viewpoint, this was to be avoided.
And it's Stojkovic. Modric purring through the gears. Roberto Carlos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Saliba calmly anticipates. Salah. Now it's Yamal. Paris Saint-Germain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Modric has got himself a free kick. So we have movement on both benches.
Le numéro 7, le numéro 5, Roberto Carlos.
Yeah.
Le numéro 19.
Just about up to 75 minutes.
À leur place,
Oh, some
le numéro
astute
10,
defending there.
Xabi Alonso.
Neither of these
Le
two want to
numéro
come
2,
off second best.
Le numéro 10. Attention, changement.
Yaya Toure. Mohamed Salah. Very nicely done. It's Salah! And how did he not put that away?
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Modric. Best plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Xavi Alonso. And here's Yamal. Thuram cuts out the pass. Yeah. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's Bale.
Brazil really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable match. He's having a shot! This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Looking for options for movement.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
No, he's just misjudged that one. And the counter is on. Yamal. Xavi Alonso.
3 minutes.
Yamal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Changement.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Thuram attempts a clearance. Best. Probing pass. Saliba cuts it out. And claimed it back swiftly. And the referee brings it to a close. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen, and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition, and he'll adapt his game to whatever role is requested of him. I think he's going to have a huge impact on this team.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Now it's Cruyff. Yaya Toure. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Van Bronckhorst. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And Cruyff! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That's a good run down the left. Cruyff. Strokes it back.
Modern football for
Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo! The glamour and the glory! About as smooth as it gets. Besiktas take the lead. Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
Paris Saint-Germain are already chasing. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Zola goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Back in possession and ready to go again. Looking tidy in possession here. Van Bronckhorst. And it's Cruyff. He's having a hit! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Not the most accurate pass. Lampard. Lovely feet. Maldini has the space to scheme. Nicely weighted ball. Zola is flagged offside. Besiktas have it back and can go again. Lampard. That's going wide left. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Van Bronckhorst running with the ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking.
Oh, what has happened here? Thuram is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Played towards the other side. And it's Cruyff. Now that's well seen too. Pedri. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Pinches it off him. Thuram. Pedri. And here's Ibrahimovic. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Yamal. Pepe cannot be beaten that easily. Van Bronckhorst.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department. Paris Saint-Germain truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And here's Bale.
Bale really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Cruyff. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
There will be one
Oh, that's well
minute at a
spotted.
time.
Van Bronckhorst. Edmilson. And that signals the end of the first period. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Paris Saint-Germain trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some
Substitution
fresh
in progress.
initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. The second half is up and running.
Paris Saint-Germain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He is through here. And that's been great chance. This ended up in no man's land. Now it's Maldini. Oh, nice touch. And it's Lampard. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Yamal. Yamal. Drop. And the shot! And there's a goal! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
After 54 minutes is number 18, Yamal.
Looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Pedri. And it's played in. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Substitution from Besiktas. Number
So time for
14,
change, and this one has been on the cards for a little
Coming on
while.
to replace him is number 3, Nesta.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And he's been shifted off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bale looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Paris Saint-Germain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Lampard opts for safety. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Besiktas are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Gattuso. And it's Bale. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Maldini. He's had it taken off him. Bale. Looking for options for movement. Nesta cuts it out. Gattuso is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Oh, no messing about, it is red. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substitution for Besiktas.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Number 10, Frank Lampard. Number 9, Zola. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Coming on the field, number 11, Davids. Number 19,
It's their second
Vieira.
corner of the game.
Number 20, Pele. Number 18, Gerd Müller.
Punched away. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Davids. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he's going to have his name taken. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Vieira. He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, important interception. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Maldini. Now it's Pele. Now this could be a chance. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Paris Saint-Germain really will have to throw everything at this now. Pele, and the number on the board is 3. Maldini receives it in a good position here. Maldini proves just a little bit too strong. Gattuso, good looking ball. And it's Maldini. Pele. Very nicely done. Goes to finish! Oh, that was a brilliant... That's it. There will be time for no more. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Your reflections then, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and they're great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
While he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
And it's Hullet. It's a really well-measured ball. Messi gets into a good position. And the finish! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Gattuso. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Roberto Carlos. He's a sharp little ball here. Messi. And he's managed to get free. He's having a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And here's Messi. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Can he get on the end of this? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Yamal. Yamal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Messi. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Zanetti. Hullet. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Yaya Toure. And here's Mohamed Salah. No outsmarting him this time. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rudiger. Araujo. Pepe did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Son Heung-min. Gattuso. This is a promising build-up. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Chance for a shot! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Pedri really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
Flamengo are looking to go forward now. Now it's Pele. He's looking wide. He's found a way through. Yaya Toure. Mohamed Salah. He is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Oh, well measured. And the shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Flashes it across. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's Roberto Carlos. It's Roberto Carlos! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Best. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's made its way to him. Son Heung-min is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And it's Salah. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Pelé.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's having a hit! Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Paris Saint-Germain really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Paris Saint-Germain have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. Gets us going once more.
Paris Saint-Germain can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Oh, that's a key interception. Yeah. Can he spark a counter here?
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Yamal receives it in a good position here. Flamengo can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Where it came from. Now, who's going to be first to this? That's a good ball. And he has been fouled there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Messi is behind this one. Great chance here to level it up. An absolute joy. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Yaya Toure is a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
Paris Saint-Germain really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Yamal. And here's Mohamed Salah, and this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Carlos wins the duel this time. 60 minutes played. Thuram spots it and intercepts. And it's Son Heung-min. Pullet has it out wide and in space. Pullet cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
He has a look up.
Vai trabalhar de novo.
Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Best.
Feriado na cidade, rapaz.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
É feriadinho aqui na cidade. Hoje é frio, é só videogame.
Feriado sim.
Na cidade, aniversário da cidade.
Substituição no time do Flamengo.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Camisa 5. Camisa 18.
Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Paris Saint-Germain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Bale had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Pinches it off him. Now it's Girassi. Great vision. That's an excellent interception. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Vieira. Into the last quarter of an hour. He's in a great position here. Great ball, and he's in here.
Flamengo really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now that's well seen too. And this is Bale. Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely bit of skill. He's going for goal! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Into the lead once more. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Teremos uma substituição.
Paris Saint-Germain making further changes here and in quick succession. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Good ball, shapes to shoot! Well, that is commitment to the cause. Xabi Alonso goes short. And he's quick to get rid. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. And now they can clear their lines.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Just 5 minutes left. Paris Saint-Germain close now to seeing this one through to the end.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That is good alertness.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de acréscimo.
Oh, this is chance, surely! And no mistake. They have stolen level at the last. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left.
And that is as much time as there will be. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now.
Rafael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received a lot of praise in view of the kind of players he's been paired with down the years.
Yeah,
It's Bale! Glittering Bale!
well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Can he spark a counter here? And this is Bale, looking to play him in. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Nesta. Xavi Alonso. And it's Messi. And the pass is intercepted. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Messi. Messi going forward. Hullet. And this is Hullet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies.
Oh, what has happened here? And this is Messi. Messi! Now, who's going to be... That's another chance! And that is doing no harm at all. Gattuso. Now it's Bale. Pedri, who can single-handedly make a difference. And here's Yamal. Oh, he's bust Yamal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
we have our very first corner. Little pass back.
That's going in strongly.
The ball has bounced loose now. He has found a way through. Paris Saint-Germain very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. The pass has gone astray. Bullet is always looking to break lines. Oh, nicely intercepted. Yamal threads one in. Bale receives it in a wide position. Marcelo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Just eases him off the ball. Yaya Toure. And it's Gattuso. Now Gattuso. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Vieira. Ronaldinho. Now it's Hullet. Not the most accurate pass.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Hullet. Played through into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Changement en cours.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Xabi Alonso does really well to win the ball there.
Paris Saint-Germain can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Pedri plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Messi. And it's Ibrahimovic. Yamal. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Zola. Impressive jump. Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And this is chance for a shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Jamaica really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Zola. Zola is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Vieira. Xabi Alonso. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Leicester is the guilty party there. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into a stride, and they're just not doing that.
Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Cross goes in, it's rising! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And the keeper beats it away. Pepe cannot be beaten that easily. And he whips it in. Paris Saint-Germain given another corner. This possibly the last play of the half. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So we're off again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Well, it's ended up in no man's land. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to break at pace. Bale. Pedri. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So their fourth corner of the game. Van der Sar claims comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Marcelo. Zola, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Bale, nicely weighted ball. Leicester promptly onto that, and that is that. Vieira. And it's Marcelo. Strong running down that left flank. Jamaica are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, no question, that's a foul. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Bale. Vieira. The message is clear, none shall pass. Oh, he's burst through! And this is Ibrahimovic. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 8.
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Le numéro 7.
He's had it taken off him.
À leur place, le numéro 9. Le numéro 22. Le numéro 6.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Figo delivers. Paris Saint-Germain perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Collier. Rafael Varane is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Vieira. Solar.
Jamaica seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's destined for the flank. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Zola. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's running through. There's the shot! And that could have brought them level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Jamaica have their second corner now.
Le numéro 5, Roberto Carlos. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 2.
Great chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Paris Saint-Germain have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. And it's Neymar. Xavi Alonso, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. Goes for a shot! Well taken goal. Do not write them off. Back they come. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Yaya Toure. Collier. Jamaica needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
2 minutes to be added on. Now, can they get him away? And this is Figo. Oh, wow! That's crazy! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you... And that will be the final act. Paris Saint-Germain pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Bale picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that he's been bundled over? That is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Pedri. Played out towards the right wing. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cafu plays. Chance! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Ooh, perfectly measured that. Space for him to turn and look. Ibrahimovic. Czech gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Yaya Toure. Bale. Well, they can break here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Pedri. Azar. And it's Azar. And here's Ibrahimovic. No, that's been intercepted. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bale. Pedri. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Las Vegas Lights definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Gattuso. And it's Pedri. Pedri going face-to-face with his great rival. Pedri was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Played out wide. And it's Vieira. Always goal side. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he cuts out the supply. Pedri. Gattuso looking for the run. Cruyff. And it's Ibrahimovic. And he's being shifted off it. Bale. Oh, that's fabulous. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Toure goes sliding in. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vieira. That is good alertness. Can he get it through? Saliba cuts out the pass. Played back to the goalkeeper. Czech punts it upfield. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Bale. Pedri does well not to be outdone there.
Paris Saint-Germain truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And that's going to be a booking. Wow, that's a... and he's following up! It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
The goal scorer after 39 minutes is
Things starting to look
number
very
19.
comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
And he's got the beating of his man.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Bale. Bellingham. Now it's Hullet. Saliba proves too strong, too smart. And a chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Oh, a few ironic cheers tell the story. Not the most convincing of passes. Good-looking ball. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Las Vegas Lights are looking to break at pace. Now, can they get him away? It's Ibrahimovic! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
He's a sharp little ball here. Paris Saint-Germain do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over, gives it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Bellingham. Hullet. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Bale is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Vieira. Hullet. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Spread to the right. Oh, it's come loose. Defending was strong and firm. But they've got it again. Pepe gets across to intercept that. Cafu. Just about up to the hour now. Knocks it into space. Real chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. A case now of complete control. And it's been played through. Thuram concedes a free kick for that.
Yeah, they look as if their intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 14, Ibrahimovic. Number 18, Gullit. Number 19, Hazard. Number 13,
Paris Saint-Germain perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
number 8,
In towards... Oh, good fly!
number 25,
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Mohamed Salah.
Bale.
Number 10,
It's
Messi.
Gullit.
Number
And now the
15,
breakaway.
Pele.
And it's Gullit. Roberto Carlos has it in a wide position. And this is Gullit.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for options for movement. Thuram. Pedri. And he's there to retrieve it. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Messi. And here's Haaland. Threads one in. Pedri. Oh, this looks sharp. Desai gets over and intercepts. And here's Haaland. And it's Messi. Pedri. And it's Pedri. He can run onto that. And he is deft. There's the shot! Great football, shot and save.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Paris Saint-Germain awarded another corner. So, third corner of the game. Goes without saying, that was poor. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. It's not an especially good pass, that.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Messi. Pele.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Just 5 minutes left. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, now he can run away with it. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Bellingham, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate. Messi! It's hit the crossbar. A whisker away from making it 4. That is ended up in no man's land. And that is that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
And a quick reminder
What are your
today
thoughts
that
on today's
parking
game
in
then,
the
Tim?
area